We now return to Anno 1800. Alright, today is going to be about
Fleet ready?
remaking the docks. Just going to do a little bit of build up here. Start rearranging some things. For example, one of the things I want to do is I want to move this cannery over here. Start getting that industrial front going. But then, we have this post office in here. It'll fit right there. Right beside it. Now, I need aluminium. But what that does is it gives me a lifestyle need thing, which will increase artisans in the household by 5 and coins by 7. So it's just another way of extending and getting money. And in fact,
Sweet as honey.
just by giving these guys soap, we would increase them as well. But I don't have a setup that really could support that many more people, so I'm not going to do that. Let's just get on with this. Okay, so first things first. I think it's 2 here. Yeah. And I'm doing that because I can't come down any further than that. So that's basically where the road needs to go. For a little while, anyway. Right along that edge there. But or we raise that up, just have it go across anyway. Sorry, that's kind of gross and phlegmy. Just go like that instead. And then I think this is where... Yeah. So I have to get a little bit of a gap there. Which I was then going to use to extend out dock space. Then I can stick one of these guns at the end of it, and it'll work just fine there. Alright. So now let's clean this up. Put all our fish over here. I was thinking that maybe this is where the shipbuilding stuff should be. Just because it's kind of protected here, but also it sticks out a little bit more. But I decided not to do that. Mostly because of this. This acts as a secondary wharf. And so by having the docks over here instead of here, we're not doubling up on that, but also it will allow me to basically have another port on this side rather than that side. In fact, we could just move you right now. Because this doesn't have to be attached to water, right? Why is that? Because you... Even though I'm allowed to put you over there, you have to be attached to this first, because it comes along with it, yes. Frustrating. But, work for there. I don't know that I'm going to need 2 of these right now, seeing as how I'm not actually building anything, but if I destroy it, it's going to refund me some material that I may not get back right away. We're probably looking at a 5th one here pretty soon for fish. So I feel like I should extend that out just a little. But now we need to look at where... we would get a gap in there. But I guess that's inevitable anyway. Or we do the road See, the problem is that these things can't be attached to a dock by itself. Because otherwise I could extend that dock out. But if I did like this and then put dock behind it, that might look a little bit better rather than a strip of dock on the other side, you know? Because then at least part of it would still be attached. Dock would be there. Then we've got to figure out what to do about this. I do want that to kind of go in line. Let's see if we could. If I extend that out, I think a nice look was over here, where you put the shipyard kind of back, so it looks recessed. Which means that were we to do a shipyard like this, keeping it kind of up, that look better. If I did this, why I'm not sure about filming this, because it's just me making a bunch of indecisions for a long time. Well, why don't we discover what we can do here? Let's see. Let's get this out of the way. Start shuffling things around down here. Because I need space. This isn't going to leave a lot of space, even without this. I don't think I can build anything here. No. So that is deliberate placement there. What else goes along the docks? How big are these? 3x3s, 3x3s. So even if I wanted something to tuck in behind there, we would need at least a 3x3 or a 4x4. These are 4x4s. Mind. So even this requires 4 just to have space. I did kind of want to put this around. See, no matter what I do here, it's going to look like this. I guess having this kind of surrounding here, well, is that going to be bad or not? Like these guys have to come in, so if they swoop in and they are blocked, shallow against it is fine. So like that would be fine, but that I think is going to cause problems unless I maybe did something like that. But then we're severely cutting into things I can do. But I could put a harbor master's office oh, it's overlapping with that. Because I do need a harbor's master's office somewhere. Because I've got things specific for things. I've got a couple things specific for fish, and then things for like the turrets, shipyards. Where is that? Oh.
You can see it's there for the taking.
Construction quest.
Carpe diem.
A repair crane. Oh, well, that's not too bad. I don't suppose I can build that here because I have no steel, right? Oh, I do have some steel. We'll just plop that out here. We should probably have one.
I greatly appreciate that.
Probably have one here. Not a bad thing. Anyway, so we need to like move this further over there so it doesn't mess with it. But I thought I had... I could have sworn I had one specifically for fish. Oh, there. Well, that'll fix all fisheries. Which means that were I to put that over here, it wouldn't even go. It wouldn't even get all the fisheries. I wonder if that one would get that one at the end. So we might actually just have to even make a space here for it. Depending. Move 2 over. I guess one way to find out is just to put it down. Always move it around later. How good it does. Okay. Well, yeah, so let's see. That's about as far as that goes. So, were I to even put that on here, it still wouldn't line up. Can do it. And I could put them along the way here. One thing I wanted to do was have that, like a fence to block all this. But I don't think that's in the cards. And this doesn't go... Man, that road just isn't good. That's a problem. How do I fix that? I guess I could just put the gap here and then line that with tree or something.
Is the belt running faster than usual?
Wouldn't be amazing, but it would work. Yay!
Uncompromising journalism.
We do need a few sailmakers. Puts it on the opposite end of where I would like it to be. But then we could maybe turn that down. Man, I don't know. And I'm waiting here. So I've been sat here, looking at my stuff for several hours, thinking about how I want to change things, and she has come by twice to offer me something. Oh yeah, we're trade partners now. That also happened off camera. So I'm kind of waiting on her to give me a quest. Life around with this. Well, so that works. We can always put another one out here too. Like, it doesn't have to go flat. So it does match up like right there. It's fine. What's the radii on that? Pretty good. The radius is pretty good. Still not enough to stop the ships that come through here, but I don't think that's an issue anymore.
Ready to take a walk,
There we go, there we go. Collection quest. That old dog Mary. She could pull a trick like this, pretending to be with child to escape the gallows. Break her out of prison before they notice it's a beer belly.
Brave. Very brave.
Slip past the patrols.
Frigate first class.
Oh, right, that's another thing I was going to do. I was going to start going on some of these expeditions that I've got saved up. Because we can get good stuff out of them. And I don't think they're going to take me into the next DLC stuff, but it would be something rather than just sitting here with my
Attention for the
ships.
Admiral.
We'll send that one off to do it later. Not right now. So, let's see. Other options we've got here. Repair crane and just a pier would extend outside of this. Oh, god damn it! And of course we're against the fucking wind.
Nice day for it.
To see that. I don't really know what to do there. I guess we could do a... No, that's Harbor Master Depot. We don't want to do that. Although that would take up one of the... That's a completely different thing. That would take up one of the slots that we still need for that quest. Modules. I'm not quite looking at that one just yet. God damn it, I'm not looking at that one just yet. That puts in a bunch of storage that I don't particularly need at the moment. How do I want to do it here? Like I guess I could do this. Because then you can just build a pier, or build dock off of that. What? I'm just gonna pull one of these just to see what it allows me to have. See, then we're gonna make a real jig-jag kind of thing, and I don't really care for that. It doesn't do anything for me. But I suppose, were we to just do, like I said here, hold on, gotta make sure I'm doing this. We don't want to miss out on this. Otherwise, she goes straight to 0 and hates me for it.
Should I scrub that mark from your name?
While we're here, let's see what we can get from you too.
Think of it as hard. A tiny crack of light.
Stations!
Right. So we don't really need a pier extension off of this. Were I to do this, though, I would still need to run the road. Is that anyway? I guess it would be right here. So we could run the road here and just have a blank spot.
Ready for your share?
And
Got away with it this time.
+7. Pretty good. So based upon him, I need to be at least 60 with her. But if we can get to the piece, hopefully that'll stay. So, probably would want another repair crane. Having two, I mean, I don't know. Like, we don't really suffer a great deal from that.
Ceasefire has
Around here,
ended.
anyway? Must be full on. Well, it's going down. What?
Awaiting new horizons.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Question is, how much extra beer do I have here? Not enough. I thought I had 2. I do have 2, which is way more than this island needs for beer. Why isn't it producing enough? We're going to have to add a second island to this. Alright, where'd you go?
You can rely on us.
Not there yet.
Now, here is a vital buckaroo.
The people celebrate your leadership. New orders, Admiral.
Ready to. Justice served.
Yeah, it's kind of pointless to do those guys now, because I don't need the money.
Spotted.
Well, okay. So, anyway, to finish this thought. That fits precisely there, where there would be another one. And then at the end of it is where we could put perhaps another cannon or a repair crane or something. Just keep it kind of going. What other options do we have for this? Just this thing, which in this area might be alright.
Where did you say you come
Seeing as
from?
how it's just where the fishing hole is. Kind of do that. And then I think maybe we'll pull this back. I hope that's not deleting that. What are you touching right there? Okay. Because if we want to do it like this, where there's a little bit of a gap, you'd have just a tad bit on either side. Which means this needs to be separated by at least 4. 4 is probably enough.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Scoot that over. You know, while I was over here, I didn't bother to see who I had available.
Yet answer only to God and the Queen.
All police
How many
stations,
can
grain,
say
red
that?
peppers, and haciendas. All bricks and concrete. That's very expensive, but very good. All concrete. All window makers. That's a trade union, unfortunately, because otherwise, if I'm going to have that stuff down here, they can just put it in the harbor
I've
master.
something to put before a townsperson.
Construction quest. Doctor told me to stop carrying heavy buckets of water.
I got something perplexing, needs setting
They
straight.
need a fountain garden. Fountain garden.
The people celebrate your leadership.
That's tiny.
We'll gather and toast your elf.
Grain seeds. Well, we don't need that particularly here. I should probably go around my various places and find what has been tucked away. Where is it? I was given grain seeds, but where?
It's wise to be.
Did they drop it on one of my ships? Oh, because I'm not looking at all. That's not here anyway. Would that be a town hall item, I guess? Oh, this was still filtered, that's why. Yeah, anyway, I should go through and grab all these and just bring them back, because I'm never going to use them on these tiny
Ceasefire
islands.
has ended.
And you know what? You don't need that, and I don't particularly need the money. But whenever I move and shuffle things around, it's always the decorations that get in the way. Kind of a pain. Okay. So, hell, I don't know. This is another situation here. I can't do a whole lot with this, and it's a real pain. Because you can't build where those docks are. This is another situation here. Looks really bad. But I would kind of like it to just add up. If I did draw a road out here, what would its purpose be? Because see, we can, if we pull the dock out, this doesn't even go in. Oh, well, that shit's in the way now. This is now attached to the... God damn it. Stupid freaking guns. I would probably want this kind of out on its own anyway, right? See, I don't really know. Without the actual stuff here, I don't know what purpose I'm doing all this for, other than just, right now, aesthetic. Because there's not enough to fill in the dock. Like, once we get the steamships and all that, sure, but I wanted to clean this up, and it's not going to fit nice. Unless maybe later there's going to be buildings of this size that I could do like this with. Just kind of fill them in along this side. I
Brought
guess we'll
some
do that.
joy.
We'll keep...
I am quite penetrated by your kindness.
I wanted to move all the glasswork stuff together, mostly just because
Look
it's a
busy, people.
short trip to, you know, put all that together. Let's go ahead and do this decoration thing. This? Why would you do it that way if you made it look like you were going to do it the other way? Damn it. What? It only goes one way? The lights are always on that side. Except for that. Oh, it's another one of these stupid things where it's just completely random what side it goes on. How dumb. Like, they clearly put this stuff in the game specifically because they knew people wanted to beautify everything, make it nice, and then they made it just so freaking cumbersome. Now, if you really do want to go in, you gotta go in to each and every single individual. Do it like that. That's such a pain in the ass. Let's go down and see what that looks like. Okay. Doesn't look too bad. I think the greenery on the outside is the correct choice. Although, you know, obviously you would have the lights and the walk here. This kind of acts like a sidewalk. But I think that looks a lot better, rather than just have the fence there and then have the green on this side. And the back side of these, especially since the back sides of these aren't always the back sides of these, like you got the doors and stuff. I think this makes a lot more sense. I just wish we could be a little bit more consistent with the look of it. I guess if I get really bored, then I'll just,
Psst. Over here. I have what everybody dreams of. 7 league boots. And if you gather all the rocks leading to my home, you can have them.
collect the rocks in the streets, alright? That would be one of them. Also a nice opportunity to check out all the handiwork here.
Ooh, such splendid feathers.
That's not one of them. Why are these so hard to find? They're gigantic rocks. I think all this is going to do is give me an emote anyway.
How's about a little gathering indoors?
It's not... like, it's not down these, is it? Got penny farthings in the street now that we've actually got some being made.
Do you call it altruism?
And the game continues on without me anyway. Alright, whatever. Hello? How the fuck do I get out of this? Alright, well, wherever. Wherever that is. One thing else that I wanted to do, though, was kind of fix some of these. This tree line thing I don't think makes much sense anymore. Given the nature of the city. So maybe we spruce this lane up a little bit. It's in the middle there too. The hill. Looks a little bit more civilized, given what we're doing with the houses and all. Let's cross on over to the less civilized area.
My basket is flying over.
But yeah, just compared to this, I think it's probably a lot better. Now, you know, the ones along the walls I think are fine. Because that's very, you know, it obscures all of this, and it's structural. It's not like part of the city anyway. No one should be going up against the walls. Hello?
I had a job unpicking old rope once.
Have I honestly blocked myself? Can't go through that. Okay. Oh, doggy.
Oh, thank heavens for the paperback.
Was that you?
They're staging it in the open air, apparently.
Then you'll agree to have your portrait. Oh, thank heavens.
The river looks inviting.
Then you'll agree to have your portrait. Accompany me along the promenade.
I think when you click on all of them, it's just a random thing, but it means that the dog talks when you pet it. That's interesting. And look at all the ships. The fleet is out there. I could probably fix this road, honestly. It's a very traveled road.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Okay. Well, anyway. Yeah, well, okay. So this thing, I don't know. I guess I thought maybe I would have more stuff to put on it than normal, but we've already got a repair crane, and I don't see myself really terribly needing more down that direction. You know, we're hopefully not going to be fighting much here.
A lustrous jewel.
The pirates sure are swarming around here now, aren't they? Perhaps because we are now at peace. They are going after the others. I don't know why they're all up here right now. That's kind of upsetting, actually. Why is she hanging out just here?
We have been too hesitant towards...
Yeah, nothing going on over here. Okay, well, I think it's probably time now to go on maybe some of those expeditions and or get ready. Could just put down some dockland stuff real quick. So we got the repair crane, the pier. I mean, it already acts like a pier. The harbor master, the secondary harbor master. Loading wharf reduces loading times for local ships. Increases number of import-export contracts. Okay, so that's something too. Import-export contract. Do 1, level up export goods. Let's see what we can do about this real quick. Here are your potential export goods. Hover over one to see how much of it you have already exported. Its export volume. We've exported nothing yet, so the current volume is 0. We will do sales. That a no? Export volume is nil. I get it. There. Over here you see all available import goods. Some are locked. Hover over them to find out how you can unlock them. We just need to export more and then we can begin importing. Okay, but this is an export-import contract. In the left slot, select the good you wish to export. The more complex it is to produce, the more you'll get in exchange. Okay. This is a really awkward and slow way of doing this. Can't you just say next, next, next in this slot, select the goods you want to import? You don't want to import anything. Or must it be traded this way? Is that how this works? Well, what do we need? I guess if we did more soap, but I think we're full. Well, no, actually we got a little bit. A little bit of space. If I did import it, then we could open it up for everybody to have some soap. I'll have to actually look at how this works. Okay, yeah, it is. It is a 2-to-1 ratio. 2 sales. The complexity of each good defines the exchange ratio for any given contract. I'll visit your docklands at regular intervals to fulfill any contracts you set up here. I feel like that's a bum deal. Soap isn't that complex. This pyramid shows your specialty exports. Higher ranking goods get better exchange ratios. Export a good, increase its export volume. If this is enough, and the good will rank up. Okay. Hover over a locked slot to see the bonus and exchange rate and the docklands module limit. You will receive note below the export volume required to unlock the rank. Okay. So right now I guess I'm capped out at 3 modules and then it'll unlock more. This doesn't seem terribly useful. Unless you just were doing an exchange. I would rather just have the money though. I guess it's a way of, not needing to have a full setup. Like, you can just purely go through here. And I'm sure there's a way to exploit it. There's got to be. Especially with the characters that can give you, like, minus 100% or plus 50% productivity, minus 100% maintenance, and all that stuff. You can probably squeeze this out. And, like, this one alone for the tallow. This one, affects all animal farms. Productivity increases, workforce down. Doesn't reduce maintenance costs, but that alone would probably flip numbers so that you'd be an advantage, and then you could use the product of those animal farms to trade for something. I don't know, that feels like a little bit too much. Exports office increases number of contracts you can use. And increase. I mean, these two right here seem like they would be actually useful. Everything else I can make on its own. So why don't we just add on offices here? There's my 3. You happy now? So we'll probably have to set up the waterfront somehow to make it look useful. Fuck's sake. These two. Are you fucking kidding me? These two. Only those two, not the whole fucking thing. Irritating. Slightly better. That puts this at the end, which if I decided to move this stuff could go there. Who knows? Who knows why I'd want this? Anyway, that's enough for now. We'll go on expedition. We'll get ready to unlock the next thing. I still haven't made a plan for this, although I guess I could. And we can do that too, but right now we're sitting pretty with the money. And if I just do a smash and grab in the next area, that would also get me... Would also get me good, I think. Because really, we're not going to be doing too much more.
I soar in heaven's bright chariot.
This island. So maybe worrying about this too much, fussing with this too much is pointless. Because we're not going to be putting a lot more industry on here if we can just take it over to, say, Bright Sands. Make that the main island here anyway. What does it have? So it can make its own beer, it can make its own meat, it can make its own fur. Oh yeah, Bright Sands will be self-sufficient. So I guess I'll just polish this off then. We've got all the things we actually need. I can just make this turn around a bit. Finally maybe fix this up, but I think it's making all the stuff that I need anyway.
I like being oppressed.
And then we've got plenty of cannons. We're full up on... filling up on the sewing machine, the canned meat. Yeah, I would say this is pretty self-sufficient for the level it is at, and it is a highly profitable island, right? Yes, extremely. It's making half of my money just off of the taxes, so maybe we don't need to worry too much more about that. I would like to maybe do the aluminium stuff so that I can have the post office just to see what I can do with that, because then it allows me to go around the town, throw some post offices down, do stuff with that. And maybe we'll reconfigure this too, maybe. Because I kind of want to incorporate this Hall of Justice. This is weird that it's just kind of outside the walls and sitting by some farms and stuff. And this little picnic area is now just here, and it's really awkward. Picturesque with the waterfall, but yeah, it's just... It doesn't fit so well anymore, and then I'll do all this. But there's things I'll probably just do off camera. I think it'll be better that way. So I'll end this one here, and we'll move on next time.